Toy Insanity here. I collect it so you don't have to. And guys, sneak preview. I've already found Wave 2 Bug Strike action figures. Sneak preview. This is, what do they call this guy? They don't put his name on the front. Captain Ice Cream. A glow-in-the-dark variant of Gooey Chewy. And a glow-in-the-dark variant of Grub Sub. Oh, there are the names. That I'm going to open on Saturday. Turd Burger Saturday, where I do grocery pack, or I should say grocery gang or trash pack openings. And these are pretty much my favorite thing right now. But today I wanted to go ahead and give early the Wave 1, because that was Wave 2. You shouldn't even be seeing those yet. I wanted to give Wave 1 their own video, because I think these action figures are pretty darn cool, and I wanted to take the time to read their bio and give Moose a shout out for doing well by making these action figures and writing the copy. So we've got to get Dodgey Donut here. I also got to find where the heck I put the action figures. So there was 9 action figures total that they did for Putrid Power, the clean team. There was 10 if you count the metallic Toys R Us exclusive. But man, I'm loving these. And for Bug Strike, they went full... What's it called? They went full on Food Fighters. So from the 80s, there was a toy line called the Food Fighters, which were literally donuts, French fries, and slices of pizza with army getup. So I love the articulation on these. I love that you actually get a variant of the Grocery, I almost said trashy, but of the Grocery Gang figure itself. I love that they have accessories, and I love that they even give them bios. It is kind of an oversight that they didn't do the dotted line, cut out this as a card to keep, a trading card, a collectible card, a bio card for the individual. But they did take the time to write bios. This is how you develop a toy line. You put in the elements of collectability. You do around 6 at a time. You don't, like, a set isn't 3. You start with 6. With the expectation of adding more. You have consistency in design, you give them bios, and you give them names. This is Dodgey Donut. First, let me read you this. Just when you thought things couldn't get sloppier, a mucky bug army has struck Cheaptown. Filthy flies, gross-filled grubs, and cruddy crawlers have invaded the streets. Time for our heroes to take a gross dose of putrid power and transform themselves into the ickiest action figs around. Get your weapons ready for a slimy attack that's full of splat. It's time for a bug strike. So they took these 3 characters from the earlier series, Putrid Power. They doped them up and decked them out with the army garb on army weapons, and they're ready to take on the Bug Strike. Mad and moldy and ready to roll into combat, Dodgey Donut is one unclean Marine. With his battle cry of, "Donut surrender!" he'll take on any bug with just a knife and a fork until his opponents end up in a bite-sized piece. Rude, crude, and barely food. It's time for a dirty battle. Special attack. Fold Dodgey Donut's arms and legs inside his body and roll him over the bugs. Fold them inside? Oh, he clips a paw. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He's a freaking transformer. I wouldn't have noticed that on my own without reading the copy. Sure freaking enough. So the arm, because of the way I already had that arm folded, it's going to take a little bit of finagling. But look at that. Holy moly, Dodgey Donut. He says, "Donut surrender!" He's going to roll right over him. Loving it, man. And then we got Special Attack Putrid Pizza. Putrid Pizza is cut for action and knows how to stick it to the bug army with his sticky cheese whip. When it comes to being nasty, this guy always delivers. I'm loving these puns. There's nothing nice about this slice. Defeating the bugs is not going to be easy, but it will be cheesy. This time it's survival of the stickiest. Special attack, catch some bugs by swatting them with Pizza Face's sticky cheese whip. Love it. So this is Putrid Pizza, aka Pizza Face. Oh yeah, look at this weapon. Whoosh. So, okay, you know in the tin packs, well, you know how they made those wall crawler ones in the Bug Strike. This would stick to those for sure. I don't like stickiness as a gimmick, as a feature, but that's where they went with these. I wish they would make all Grossery Gang this hard plastic because it's lasting. It's collectible, and it will stand the test of time. These sticky ones will not. They will degrade. Not only do they degrade over time, they pick up dust, animal hair, loose fibers. They just pick up everything. I'm not digging it. So his only feature, he doesn't fold inside himself, but he has the sticky, what do we call it, the cheese whip? That's freaking hilarious. Finally, Bug Strike, which is Grossery Gang Series 4, Wave 1 action figures. We've got the Special Attack version of Fungus Fries. And his bio states, Fungus Fries is loaded with grease and ready for a splat attack with his sloppy ketchup launcher. This fried fighter always chips in on the battlefield. He's the master when it comes to organizing an oily ambush, and he's got the grot to stop the bugs in their tracks. Special attack, flick the ketchup missile from Fungus Fry's launcher with your finger to splat some bugs. So it's, we call these flick missiles. So as opposed to the kind that are spring-loaded, I'm surprised they didn't go spring-loaded on this. So it would load in with a spring, it would lock in place, and then you'd press a button on the top to shoot it out. They just went with flick missile. Okay, whatever. There's the special repaint, the special deco version of the Grossery Gang figure. And here's the full-on action figure. What's his name again? Fungus Fries. Fungus Fries, a.k.a. Chips McGraw. And then the pizza guy is Putrid Pizza, a.k.a. Pizza Face. Dodgey Donut, a.k.a. Rocky. So I guess for the series they gave him nickname. And that's how you make a series. Give them names, you give them nicknames, you give them bios, you give the toy line itself a bio, you create factions, you start out your series at 6. You can increase it by 3, but don't start out with 3. Start out with 6, then make it 9, or make it 10, or make it 12. This is a good, Moose knows what they're doing. The Grossery Gang itself is already on Series 4. I think Shopkins are on like Series 9. They took Trash Pack all the way to Series 9 before they basically gave it a rest, before making them again with the Grossery Gang. And then finally, they hit a home run with these action figures. Loving these action figures. I want to pop his arms and legs back out and get them set up, get them displayed on a shelf holding their weapons. I'm digging it. And then don't forget, Saturday, catch us because we're going to be opening Wave 2, which is this guy. Captain Ice Cream, plus 2 others. I'm Toy Insanity. I collected so you don't have to. And catch us Saturday.